noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And this is Del Piero.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira. And it's Michel Platini to Totti. And it's Vieira. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Del Piero. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. Pull it. So what can they make of this? That is good alertness. Adriano making good progress on the right-hand side. Fired deep toward... Big header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well. Pull it.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bujeda are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
This ended up in no man's land.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Lyon really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's been caught. Real chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking to play him in. Hangs in a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Buffon punts it upfield. And it's Totti. And he plays one through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lyon are looking to go forward now. He is through here. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Skims one in. And he's there to get it away. Pirlo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Now if you review the first half.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3...
Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would...
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Araujo. Yeah. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Lyon really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Thuram.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a cute ball. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hullet, drilled in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out to the right. Lahm. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Lahm. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lahm delivers.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Absolutely. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Lahm. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Quality ball. Great vision. Yamal. Bonucci wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 22, Francesco Totti. Number 23,
Yamal.
Gullit. Number
Yamal
55,
going face to face with his great rival and reclaimed it in a trice.
Number 7, Cristiano
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Over to the
Number
left.
11,
Yamal.
Number
And he's managed to get
15,
free. And it's
Vitinha.
played in. Up he
Number
goes! Oh, taken with style. They're back within reach. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Lyon give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo, and it's been played through. Yamal gets into some space. Terrific header! Deftly away. Just 5 minutes left. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Roberto Carlos. Lahm. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm plays it in. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Lyon give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Yamal. Now it's crossed into the middle. Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Collar claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument.
And quick announcement now. We would like to ask
Your
you
reflections then, Jim.
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
It's a good run down the right. That has been cut short. It's a sharp pass. Kaká. Milan looking to pass their way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That's nice. Deep cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Oh, that's neat. Delivers the ball. And that should get the job done. Oh, this is a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, Oh, he's been caught napping. Lahm plays it in. He's there and gets it away. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Adriano. They would have been quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale puts them all in. And that has been cleared. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
A decent chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Pedri, Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Aimed in towards the centre. Czech claims it without any fuss. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Lahm. Oh, sweet feet. Lahm delivers. That's really well cleared. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he's had it nicked away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Toure puts his foot on the gas. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, numero 22, Kaká, numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 69, Bale, il numero 10. Attenzione, un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Lyon have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking for a runner. Varane makes the interception. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Best. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos for Varane. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's intervened well there. That's a throw. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Strong running down that left flank. Pirlo. Nicely spread. Roberto Carlos. Yamal. Dembele is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Dembele. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Maicon taking charge of the dead ball. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Makalele. Pull it. Oh, good spread. That's been cut out, well played. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Will play through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos. Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, nicely intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. Dembele proves just a little bit too... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he's there to clear it. Short changes him with that pass. Makalele. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bale. He is just caressing the ball. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! Boom, header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Best. Oh, super ball. It's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Hullet. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Lahm plays it in. Climbs up big. Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Now it's Yamal. The ball goes in. Michael gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Lyon have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Kola taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.